Ivanka turning on the Trump family, McConnell's health, and a passing in the House GOP. Let's look into that. Welcome to Scrying Out Loud. My name is Trevor. So I've had this kind of prophetic image for, I don't know, probably 3, 4 weeks now, where Ivanka Trump is setting for what appears to be a deposition. And um, she has a lawyer. There are lawyers across questioning her. And the only thing that I hear is at the end, I clearly hear, if you cooperate fully, uh, you'll have full immunity. And I can't quite make out what it's about. Um, I don't know that it directly affects Donald Trump, but it perhaps indirectly affects him. And it might have to do with the family, business, foreign dealings. I'm not quite sure. So let's look into that. So is Ivanka Trump helping investigators investigate um, the Trump family, the Kushner family, um, people that she's related to? Is Ivanka Trump helping investigators investigate people that she's I just heard his legal problems doesn't end here. So I think this might have to do with the Trump organization. So is Ivanka Trump helping investigators? Yeah. I also see Don Jr. and Eric Trump sitting across from lawyers, but it's not nearly as a cordial atmosphere. Not that the scene with Ivanka is cordial, but more cordial. See what the cards say. So we get temperance. It's about moderation. I think she just wants a life where she can just go about living, raising her kids, and not dealing with some of the craziness. This is the lover's card. I'm just covering the nakedness. Um, so the problem is the family, maybe even the extended family. That's the challenge in whether she wants to turn on them. That's two major arcana, so there's big energy here. She wants to just get away. It's the Six of Cups. She wants to just move away from the troubled waters. She wants to start anew. I don't think she's very happy that her father's going to be in the White House. Um, in the past, we have the Six of Pentacles. This makes a lot of sense. Giving and receiving of money, but giving and receiving of money for what is the real question. And then, yeah, we have the Three of Wands waiting for one ship to come in. This could be foreign influence as well. Ah, crowning the reading. And then we get some fiery energy as the new outcome. I get the feel pull that this is the prosecutor. It's a state prosecutor. It's not a federal prosecutor. Um, this could be Letitia James even. Um, we get families, gatherings, and celebrations. This is what, she's wanting to get back to. We get a new start for her. And yeah, we get the death card and the hopes and fears. So this is a hope, hope for a new beginning. This could also relate to physical death, as we've talked about. This card comes up a lot with respect to Donald Trump. And then we get the government and the courts and the outcome position, along with the fool. So some foolish behavior being investigated. It's going to be very methodical. Might take a while to get to. Um, so I think for sure something's going on with her in regards to investigating something about the Trump family. I have no idea what exactly that is, but it probably has to deal with foreign money, giving and receiving of money that happened in the past. But if you just look at this spread, there are five major arcanas. That's a lot of kinetic energy. And what's at the base of the pack? We get the devil card, we get loss, and we get walking away from something that no longer serves us. And in this depiction, it's a female figure that's caused the man to walk away, which is interesting. And we get wounded in battle. So stay tuned. I think we might get some information about some stuff that's going on with Ivanka Trump and how it relates to Donald Trump. It could be about foreign money. It could be about other things. It's really not clear to me what it's about just yet, but I'll try to dive in on that a little bit more. And the other thing I wanted to look at today was I got a really strong pull that uh, there might be a passing in the Congress in the next few weeks. So let's just look, see what we can glean on that. And then we'll look at Mitch McConnell in particular. So, will there be a passing in the Congress? I think the Congress is kind of like a petri dish of illness right now, which is kind of the case in the country. So, I think there's a lot of illness going around. Whether we hear about it or not's another story. So we get the sun card. We get full illumination. We'll know soon enough. That's a definite. That's the biggest yes card there is in the tarot. Um, the crossing card is the star card, which is protection. Again, two major arcanas, so lots of big energy. Um, we have dark energy underneath. That's our third major arcana. It's just crazy. We get the spy in the camp in the past. That's interesting. We get the voters. So the voters are going to need to make a decision. So, when somebody passes in the House, there has to be a special election. There's not an appointment. It's just the seat is vacant until another election is held. We get the giving and receiving of money. This feels like campaigning to me. Now, this could relate to the campaigning for Stefanik and Walz and the Gates seat as well. So, but we get bombshells and explosions, revelations. Uh, we get some fiery leadership with the Queen of Wands. We get some frantic movement with the Chariot, the hopes, the fears. I think the hope here is that these new openings will create a position for Democrats to perhaps gain some seats. And then we get a message around money. Um, and we get partnerships with the Lovers card. And we get the end of a cycle. So I really feel very strongly that there's going to either be a retirement unexpectedly or a death or something along those lines happening in the House. I can't tell you whether it's Republican or Democrat. That I don't know. We get loss underneath, so that just kind of confirms it and a new start. Um, so, stay tuned to that as well. Um, so yeah. So McConnell's in the Senate. This was a pull towards the House. This wasn't a pull towards the Senate. But I have a feeling McConnell might step down. due to health reasons. So let's just look at that. Will Mitch McConnell exit the Senate? Let's just phrase it that way. Will Mitch McConnell exit the Senate? Mitch McConnell exit the Senate. I can see the governor of Kentucky contemplating how to handle this. Now, Kentucky's passed a law that says that you have to replace a senator with a senator of the same party. Now, there are no special elections when a senator retires or dies. There's been some questions whether that's constitutional and whether he'll follow it or he'll just do what he wants and then let the courts challenge it. So we get the magician. Again, big energies. And astrologically, this week is just, in the next 7 days or so is big energies. So kind of makes sense. Forming new partnerships around money is the challenge. So we get the Ace of Pentacles underneath. So a new beginning of sorts. Yikes. We get the Tower. This is in the past. It's almost like whatever's happened that's made him think that he might retire or that his end might be near. He knows about it already. It's like that's why he stepped down from leadership. He knows something big is going on. And we get celebrations in the sky with the Knight of Wands or a fiery message, if you wish. Um, and then yeah, we get a new start in the near future. So somebody new is coming in to the Senate to replace him. There's a lot of anxiety about it. Um, and that anxiety might actually be the governor of Kentucky trying to figure out what to do. We get a message, and then the hopes and fears, we get illusion and delusion. I think this might be the Republicans being delusional that the Democratic governor is actually going to follow what the law says because it's not been tested constitutionally. So he might just appoint a Democrat anyhow. And then we get planting seeds. So I think McConnell's been hinting around that this is that he's gonna leave. And we get families and celebrations. It's also sometimes the card for the voter. And then we get the truth emerging with the Ace of Swords. So underneath juggling money, circles of support, a spy in the camp. This might actually leak before he makes the statement. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I'll be back with a longer reading with more topics later this week. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks, everybody.